to you guys a little bit about our essential oil basics classes this week. We're highlighting all the best parts of what essential oils are, the basics. We're covering
everything.
So
if
you
you're
need to know.
a newer member to Young Living, this is the week for you to pay attention to our page, as we are going to cover all of the basic information so you know what these things are that you love.
And if you're a seasoned oil user and you feel like, I already know all this stuff, then just share this information with your friends and family. You never know who's going to be watching. So hopefully we give you guys the education you've been wanting. Today we are going to talk about what essential oils are. So we get this question a lot, especially as trainers and as we're out on the road and we're traveling and talking about oils. I'm sure you guys get it too.
It's not a witch oil.
What are essential oils?
Yes.
So
Essential oils are the liquids found in plants. They are extracted through different methods of distillations, which we'll talk about later this week. They are fat soluble, which is wonderful because our bodies are made up of fat a lot.
Yeah, it makes it able to be absorbed into our skins. Being fat soluble, that's basically what that means. It's quickly absorbed. And what's awesome about essential oils is that depending on which essential oil we're talking about, the essential oil is stored in different parts of the plant. So let's talk about lavender. Lavender is stored in the flowering tops of the lavender plant. And if you were to go down and touch a lavender petal, you would actually break that essential oil gland and be able to smell the effects of the essential oil, the lavender essential oil.
Whereas lemon, obviously it's not a flower, and so for lemon essential oil, the essential oil is found in the rind of the fruit. Not actually in the fruity part of the fruit, but the outside
like the
rind,
peel.
the peel, the skin of the fruit.
And that's where most citrus essential oils are stored, is in the rind of the fruit. And then we also have frankincense here with us, and frankincense is actually very unique because frankincense is stored in the resin of the I can never remember how to say it. The frankincense tree. Boswellia guardia tree. Anyway, so it's stored in the resin of the tree, and the resin is produced when the tree feels the need to repair itself or protect itself against damage. And then it secretes this resin, and we grab the resin and it's extracted from the resin. The essential oil is stored in the resin.
So depending on the essential oil that you are enjoying or using, the essential oil itself is going to be extracted from a different area of the plant, of the tree, of the shrub, which is really neat. So,
and what's funny is a lot of people think essential oils are this new fad that are on the market or just this next new awesome health trend. And it's not true at all.
It's like the opposite of a fad. It's been around forever.
Yes, think about plants. Plants have been around since the beginning of time, and so essential oils have as well. And what's interesting is that there's a lot of research that shows that essential oils were used throughout history, from the ancient Egyptians to the Europeans, Romans, Chinese.
Well, think of even the biblical references.
Yeah, totally. So it's not anything new. What's really cool is I actually was at this museum. It was really cool. It was this called the Bodies exhibit, and
yes.
So it's kind of a sublet of that where it was mummies, all about mummies.
That's how you know you're an adult, though, when you say what's really cool is I was at a museum
for date night.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we went to this mummies exhibit, and they had this whole section on ancient Egypt, and some of the mummies that they had there showed that they had found frankincense resin in the tombs of the Egyptians. And it was so cool. I was like nudging my husband like, see, I told you, this is legit. So it was really cool. They had a whole write-up on how beneficial frankincense was and all the many benefits that you could get that they used frankincense for in those times. And I was like, yes.
Well, and what's neat too is, so if you are new to essential oils and maybe afraid to share because you don't want everyone to think you just are hopping on the train of the fad of essential
the trendy
oil.
thing to
do. They've been around
forever,
throughout all of history, virtually. So
that's kind of a cool thing to talk about as well. There's 3 things we always like to mention about essential oils, and these 3 words that we use are potency, volatility, and versatility.
So essential oils are extremely potent. That's one of the main benefits of them. They are 100 to 10,000 times more potent than herbs. So for this bottle of lavender, it takes 27 square feet of lavender plant to make this 15 milliliter bottle of lavender essential oil. So think, I can't even fathom like 27 square feet into like this one tiny thing. And then for this lemon bottle, it takes 75 lemons to create this one bottle of essential oil. So what I want you to do, your homework is, next time you're at the grocery store, I want you to take a picture of the lemons, and then when you get home, I want you to count out 75 and see it took all of those lemons to produce this one bottle. And so that's why they're also extremely, I don't know, precious.
Precious and just...
If you think about what it takes to make this one tiny drop of essential oil that you're using, and if you think about like when you're cooking or when you're using it on your skin, that one tiny drop is the equivalent of numerous plants or fruits or flowers or trees.
Right,
So.
and if you've gone to our farm, you guys will see later on this week when we talk about distillation, you will see just how much plant material it takes to just get the tiniest little amount of essential oil. We love going to the Mona farm just to see that experience because it's unlike
right
anything
in front
else.
of your eyes.
Yeah,
it's right in front of your eyes.
It's
which is
amazing.
really neat.
The next thing we're going to want to talk about is the volatility. So essential oils are changed from a liquid form to a gas form very quickly. They are absorbed very quickly into the skin, which make them fast acting. So if you drop an essential oil into the palm of your hand, obviously it's a liquid, but then when you rub it, it's now absorbed into my body, fast acting, that makes it available to our body very quickly, and it travels through your whole body in a very short amount of time.
That could be your kid's next science project.
Yeah.
Look, I turned something from a liquid to a gas in a second.
Yeah, now I smell like lavender.
Which is wonderful.
It's amazing.
And last but not least, they are extremely versatile. So I want you to think, whether you're new or old or medium to young living, think about your day so far. We're midday. So you may have brushed your teeth with Thieves. You may have diffused lavender. You may have cleaned with Thieves cleaner or put a drop of Copaiba Vitality in your teeth. There are so many different ways to use essential oils. I can't even.
Maybe you took a supplement with an essential oil in it this morning, or
washed your hair with they're so versatile. You can use them in virtually everything, which is really neat and unlimited.
Unlimited?
Yes.
Unlimited uses.
No limits. No limits.
So that's what I love is I can use lavender for so many different things.
Totally.
I can use lemon for different things, and it's not like I have to have 100 different products to just be specialized to one usage.
And there's no rule book either. Because Haley may want to use lavender to use it on her skin at night, whereas I may love to use it to diffuse it in the morning. So everybody gets to go on their own unique journey of essential oils and find what versatility works best for them.
Totally. And that was one of the best things that I was advised when I very first started my essential oil journey, is just open a bottle of lavender, use it for an entire day or an entire week, and see how many different uses you can find.
And we're going to talk more about specific uses later in the week as well. But sometimes I get asked, like, how do I use it? I'm like, oh, simply open it, smell it, you just used it. Congratulations.
Rub it on your face. You just used it.
It's so simple and easy.
Really
and don't
easy.
overthink it. Just keep it simple. It's simple.
Right. The last thing we kind of wanted to talk about is using them topically, aromatically, and internally. There are lots of different benefits, but mostly we wanted to focus on the power of aromas and using them aromatically.
Okay, so the power of aromas is so interesting to me. So when you smell something, it goes, and there's more scientific ways too, but this is essential oil basics. So basically, when you smell something, the aroma goes through what's called your olfactory nerve, and it goes to what's called your limbic system. And the limbic system is so neat.
It is.
It is really interesting. See, I am adulting now. I'm like, yes, the
We're
limbic system
excited
is so
about
cool.
the limbic system.
We are adults. So what the limbic system does is it is in charge of your emotions and your memories, your mood. And so a smell can affect that. So think of something, I always like to use the example of, which is not an essential oil, a Cabbage Patch doll. If I had my stepdaughter smell one the other day. They're like, I don't like it. I love it. It brings you to this time of childhood, or you smell cookies. And give your example.
So there's two examples, one with essential oils and one without. But I spent 2 summers in Kenya, and there is a very specific smell that for some reason I can be walking down the streets. I remember I was in New York City last summer. I'm walking down the streets of New York, and all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, I'm back in Kenya. Like, it was the weirdest thing, and it was just because of a scent. And then the other thing I was telling Britt earlier, I diffused lime and peppermint together when I was in labor in the hospital. And now when I diffuse that at home, it is so weird because it like brings
you right back to that
almost
situation or that feeling or that
Yeah.
mood or that emotion.
Sometimes it like stresses me out a little
Totally.
bit because I'm like, oh my gosh, contractions.
I will
like,
not diffuse that
No.
tomorrow.
So it's been this like I have to de-stress from that
Totally.
blend a little bit because I love it so much. That's why I chose to diffuse it in the hospital. And now I'm like, I gotta find something else to
That's funny.
diffuse at home.
For me, it's Valor. I love to diffuse Valor or rub it on my wrists and just kind of smell it as I'm preparing a presentation. And then what I'll do is right before I go on stage or right before I teach
Yeah.
whatever class I'm going to teach, I'll inhale that aroma
Wow.
and it kind of just, first of all, brings me back to where I was when I was creating the presentation, but also gives me that sense of calmness. And then for my non-smell is my grandfather.
Yeah.
I can smell and I'm like, oh, there's
There's
Granddad.
Grandpa.
So think about a scent that's so familiar to you, and that's just quickly how essential oils can work aromatically, which I just love.
Yeah, it's great. The other thing we wanted to talk about is just topical use. So when you apply an essential oil topically, it's quickly absorbed through your skin, just like we talked about earlier with volatility, and it's fast acting. That's why you're able to use them topically. It's because they get into your bloodstream very quickly.
Because our skin is made of a lot of fat, and because they're fat soluble, it just
Yeah.
absorbs
Just
right in.
Goes right in.
So that is just a little bit of basic information on what essential oils are. If this is something interesting to you or you want to learn more, first of all, follow us this whole week as we talk about essential oil basics. But also on Young Living University, there's a course
Yes,
called
there is.
EO Basics. And what it has slides about everything that we've talked about today, as well as a script so that you can study and prepare whether you want to teach a class on it or share the information with a friend. It's all right there for you. Where you find Young Living University is go into your virtual office, ching, and then go to Member Resources.
On the left side.
And then right when you click on Member Resources, Young Living University will come up, and where you find this course, see, can you tell this is what I've been working on for a
Yeah,
long
I
time?
know. We have it memorized.
Where you find the course is you go to Essential Oils, and then learn more about essential oils, and then there's 2 PowerPoints. One is Essential Oil Basics, and the other one is your starter kit.
Yes.
And we just want to empower you with all this information to share essential oils with everyone in your lives and show you that so easy.
That was one of the things. We've gotten tons of questions. Our inbox is flooding. We're trying to get back to you guys as quickly as possible. Well, I want to teach this class. Do you guys have resources for us? We do. You just have to find them. So go into your virtual office and find them. And even if you don't want to teach a class, it's a great place to just go read through the script, look at the pictures, see what we've put together for you guys, because it really is quick and easy and you can learn so much. So
or just quickly share a post or take one of the pictures from the PowerPoint that you like and write a quick post on it. So we're excited to go back to the basics this week with you and share all the wonderful, many, many things about essential oils, and have a great day. Thanks
bye,
for joining us.
guys. See you later.